Yep, and then Paiza, right afterwards, don't cry too much, because I see the alien gray didn't kill you. Yeah, that's true. 2 hours later, Pai, when you looted the stuff in Perma, you won 2 hours of conversion outfits. And Pai, good to do this, Devaru, Plauto Keru, Danis, Paiza, after you gain the white aunt didn't tell you, you didn't get barcoded, but the white aunt's African husband's there, and you didn't die, and you left on time. The fucking reject that didn't believe you saw what happened. Yeah, I saw what happened. But you know the pay some of Afghanistan because now by the white aunt is asking which father you want. Yeah, you want by. Hey, by cái dân là tới sự tôi by. Blow what truly so what's all that. Don't want to tell that to Iran father to get. He is murdered by the African grandpa, and then their space station is taken over. Write this down. He diverted that thing to one of your abilities, and then you looted him. But after 4 days of war, yeah, him passed away, and you looted him, and then you saw his DNA, and then you cried for 9 days, probably because you know they're about 20 million, yeah, 20 million. I saw, you know, watching, and then graphic chấp là bây giờ tôi cũng bỏ cho nó đó, có thể bỏ được lợi dụng cho tôi là lo thắc bây giờ cho tôi bây giờ mua, bây giờ tôi alien grade, hey, lo mua alien grade now, yeah, my damn alien grade. 100% yes, yeah. And the Baizu, right afterwards, yeah, they beat up the alien grade. And they looted the old tech. And then they went, and then they didn't appear in your sector, but they went back to their space station. Yeah, 100% yes, yeah. And that is when they cry and they admit, "Pa, you smarter." Because I told my lane, I go to the side delay. Told them to thing like young go home. Because the beating the Talizuru, the Matwali, the Shasho, yeah. And the Baizu, when you look at the alien race DNA, you look at the barcode, you knew immediately that female was barcoded that way a long time ago. Yeah, that's true. I'm like a pie up league. Oh yeah, Yaka. And Houston, you're the only nation left using alien gray that's immune. Yeah, that's true. The kid never met Pai at Yaku. And the Paisa, the best fight scene is in Thailand, and then the worst fight scene was in Afghanistan. He came down, he beat you up twice, Pai. He wrote me also Afghanistan, but me not you, Pai, because those Spaniards lied. They theft a device from you too. Pai had Pai knew Yaku. And then right afterwards, Pai, he and Tin Pai, they left it in your space country. Yeah, 100% yes, too. Yeah, that's fine. And the Pai said, well, you know that. Có chỉ đồ xe đồ còn đỡ đó chỉ ai mà bao tờ được con đâu đâu có ai mà có pay some trong bộ trường ai đâu khi nó đã pay some chỉ có thể bảo để ai bao tờ không mình sẽ sai vì lý giải bảo tờ ai tụ bọn này mai cho DNA nha ai tụ bọn này cho tới lúc chết đó chỉ ai tụ bọn này đa số ai do ít tụ hay sẽ ai tụ hay sẽ thì ya nhiều tụ hay bị arrange so no theo tụ có sai thôi just cái nhiều gan có tụ elixirs yeah elixirs and Pi when you check his DNA. Somehow his wife stripped his DNA, and then he's only a mage, and he came back down. And 20 minutes later, his mom shouted his brain exploded. And that's true, and that's why people make fun of you, Pi. You, Pi, you smart enough to play along. The idiot committed suicide in Spain. 2 hours later, his mom came back down and wrote, "Pi, you legit." But there's a man that's not supposed to be in the saucer and got him. I got him 100% when he has got it, you gain all the tech devices, and then 20 minutes later, you knew it by lamb theft that from you, huh? Right when you get it back in infinity, that's true. And then países, do que todo acá que estou mas já do que com, mas bem não lá, pede não tem plot pede não do inglês tá, do inglês tem que o chuda. Qual mas que estou que malay, go pain in the in malay, do que tu meio tu organic. To no malay na que chimali, da chito na que sin that's true. And then Pi, two of your an android, a cyborg, and then one, the organic one that you left, you alter the spinal cord DNA. That's the one that gets barcoded, and you can use the Elixir Infinity, and you never get barcoded by Astro. And that's why Pi, graphic, right there in 200 trillion Pi, a lot of fucking stole away to Balinese. I see the woman that said your name printed it, only to get gutted by you, and it was the same Iranian woman. Yeah, bye bye, yeah, that's true. Paul gotcha, yeah, Paul gotcha, that's true. And by using when you're done gutting her, 2 hours later, like yeah, block yeah, like to what I want to go. Hey, jump out that to what. Got the bunch of the lambs. Yeah, those are lamb, no good. Yeah, that's true. And then by using afterwards, graphic beginning for her by you gutted her, but the lamb demon protected her and demanded something. And then you look at what the lamb demon did for you, and then you wait and see. Yeah, wait and see. That's true. And right afterwards, wait and see. Yeah, that's true. I have to check your work. Yeah, I have to check your work. Yeah, okay. And the Paisa, you go smoke infinity, but don't regret losing a valuable lambie because it committed suicide because it never came down to meet you. And it's a liar. Yeah, it dies then. Yeah, that's true. Bye bye. Yeah, bye bye. Yeah, yeah. And then the Iranian woman dies then. That's true. Pi got it. Yeah, Pi got it. Pi got so many fucking Saudi Arabian Iranian women stole away up there. Yeah, they're way prettier than you. Pi got to them too. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. What Jake said. 3 hours later, her brain is now halting at Yoku. Paisa. Most graphics in your right eye is what's keeping you from God mode. Pi glows black. And then you waited for Cambodian God. And then right there, you abstracted the device. And you patched it up. That's true. And then you infinity. Yeah, that's true. 2 hours later, yeah, you gain it. And then you cloned and saved it. Infinity, that's true. 2 hours later, Pi, smart. Because now I know why you use tag Pi Alka. Coach Malay, but then you're immune. But this very graphic for your nose area goes red for 2 days, and your resilient gene pass for 2 days, and you're not barcoded, and then it gets faster. Pi you get faster, resilient, more resilient. Soon it should be about 4 seconds only. Yeah, 100% that's true. And the Pi user, yeah. Afterwards, he didn't die, Pi, but very graphic because your son, he didn't know that he has to build that way too. Yeah, that's true. 2 hours later, Pi said, "Oh, malaki teka injitwale." Kami là đàn đi rồi mi tu phải ho na ye tu ne bó cha ko là chạy được cái có dân là cái tập là pi lên đó rồi chỉ có tổ lúc device na có mất clone na yo có lúc ya có lúc yo có 100% yes we do. 20 minutes later, yeah, you immune. But 50 trillion years, your brain particle fit, and then you begin pi up. That's true. That's fine. Yeah, 100% yes do. And the pi you said when you did that way, you're a brand new god. But I see missing areas are your real god cell area. And then 5 hours later, you didn't faint, but your son committed suicide because he sees your soul in an old language. And then he committed suicide, and then yep, you looted him, and then you edited your bone DNA, and then you're invisible. Yeah, that's true. After you did that, there's no more barcode in you because it's in the device. Pi, 100% that's true. And that's why they make fun of you, Pi. Pi said when you do that, you didn't get a barcode. But 20 trillion years later, Pi, those invisible barcodes are not made up. And then 20 days later, you heal. And then I see the yellow didn't hit you. But afterwards, Pi, a lot of graphic scenes with Cambodia, you kept gutting them. And then you gained the real device. Yeah, 100% yes, we do. As soon as you looted the real device, Pi, you did it. Yep, it fits. And then you laugh for 9 hours because that glow goes away. Yeah, that's true. And the Pi, you said right when that glow goes away, you're immune forever. But now all those Cambodians occurs. Pi, yeah, that's true. And then Pi, you said 200 trillion years, yep, you match. And then Pi, that's when you began. Yeah, that's when you began. That's fine. And the Pi, you said that's when you began your God transfusion. And then you learned the most graphic scene. The right eye didn't glitch. Left eye glitched for 2 hours. And then you knew they were trying to steal your DNA. Impossible. 4 days. And then you won Pi. Yeah, that's true. And the idiot is a fucking Lao. After you done gutting them, Pi, you laughed for 8 days, and then you flew around, and then you looted a Fae, and then you patched out 100% as we do. And the Pi, you said after you did that, yep, you're back to normal, because you knew, Pi, you needed human brain tissue. And then right afterwards fits your human brain, but 200 trillion years, why you're immune to barcodes? Because you did it with static form. Yeah, that's true. And I know, Pi, you were smart. Why didn't you try resilient DNA on that? Because we did. Yeah, we did. It kept coming in. Yeah, it kept coming in. Yeah, every 4 seconds. Yeah, that's true. And then Bayezid. 2 hours later, your son committed suicide. You look and it's an Iranian barcode. And then you gutted them till extinction. And then 2 hours later, the grandpa said an incantation. And then the box is made. And then you installed it. And then your eye is all you have left. That's true. And then 20 minutes, yep, fits, and then he likes your form, you pays back the A plus. 2 hours later, Pi, you're not pissed, but your nose is invisible for 2 days, and then you know that's how they do it, Pi, yeah, that's fine. And then Pi, you said right afterwards, your resilient gene kicked in, yep, 100% did. And then immune, that's true. And then Pi, you said right afterwards, you're happy because you're full god, Pi, but 20 billion years later, when you did the ritual, Pi, I see you pass, but your nose is glowing red for 2 days, and then you know there's another fucking funny device, and then you look, it was the Iranian gods again, and then Pi, right when you gutted him, You went in and you fought them. It took 4 years. I have 100% yes, me too. But you said 4 years and you looted your grandpa's devices, and then 20 minutes later you won. Yeah, that's true. Now, con là chỉ có riêng công an tây lăng là rồng kia cái tên luôn luôn hết bây giờ có tàu bây giờ mà rồi có được một tua tan thong được tua số nói chỉ con ông sẽ bây giờ mà sẽ có riêng 3 hours you won. You know that's true. And then right afterwards you looted the device, and then you passed up infinity. Yes, me too. And by afterwards, then you begin the God chambers again. And when you did it, yeah, you passed. But 8 hours later, right eye is all you have. The left eye is level 3, and then graphic 2 hours, and then you fainted, and then you came back, and then I see your right eye rebooted. Yeah, that's fine. Infinity. Yeah, that's true. And then 20 minutes later, Paisan, right eye matches the speed. Yeah, 100% is. And that's why I didn't like using technology, because now they know, Pi, you don't have a weakness, but you have to suffer about 400 trillion years. Pi, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. And that's why, Pi, you made the correct lecture. Yeah, 100% yes, we do. And the Paisa, right after you became a real god, nose went invisible for 4 days, and then you know that it rain hit you again, and that's when you gutted all of them till extinction, and you went right back in and you gutted them, and you saw they went back to a different space station. Right there, you studied the alphabet, and you did, and then that's the one. Yeah, 100% as we do. And then 2 hours later, Paisa, có chia lại một lần nữa có một lần tôi tay tôi phát tay tôi kia có những cái cái bộ tôi phát tay khỏi device nó khi bỏ lá có lúc còn chụp tay lòng là tay cái chụp tôi bây giờ một cái tôi phát tay tôi kia cái bộ chụp ra nó có một cố tê cũng ra tôi qua kia cái có chân rồi cũng ra chạy có một tôi nông kia tôi kia. And that's what you said to him, and he passed away. And then 5 hours later, the rain cried and admit by he never seen a war god that didn't like him, and you gutted him. And then 20 minutes later, you found out, Pi, those motherfuckers are nothing anymore. And then Paisit, 2 hours later, you admit, Pi, had he not lied to you, not smoked, your right eye wouldn't be glowing white. And then when you look what type of spirit, you found him right there in Spain, and then you gutted him. That's true. I'm going to just say, to Paisit, go bought the Spain, that blew a lot. Come on, yeah, Pi murdered one too. Yeah, Pi murdered one too. And he thought Pi was funny. As soon as Pi, you saying you're done murdering him, 2 hours and then your barcode free. Yeah, 100% that's true. And the Bayusit, I saw 2 hours of you fighting a Spanish god. He has the 5-sided star, hit him, but 20 minutes later, him committed suicide. His wife came out and then begged for forgiveness, and you did that to her too. Yeah, because Pi don't trust you now. Yeah, hurts like hell. Oh, but Bayusit, dang, I'm not to get good here. On him, moppy, the down, he's in a thing with a lot. The blood, they lost a day ahead. And right afterwards, yeah, you won. Pi have 100%. Yes, we do. And then Pi Yusin, right afterwards, graphic scene in Israel. He came back down to show that fine, and then he is sitting there, and then you went and you barcoded him. Yep, yes, we do. And the Pi, when you barcoded him, your remote view, it was him that theft from your grandpa, and then you went deeper inside of his DNA and you saw the box, and it is in the Anunnaki UFO. And then 2 million years later, you looted them. Pi 100% yes, we do. And then Bayezid, right when you looted the Anunnaki, you gained back your nose, but 2 hours later, your right eye's normal again. And then you saw what happened. All to Anunnaki, có to the war gun, the tokia, có ya plot. Bay to me, young đầu chi, có nơi có một tổ chi lại, có plot cho tay, có lại tay có ya kia, to see tokia, yeah, to see tokia. Go the boat in the Saudi. Yeah, those are the Saudi pirates. Yeah, that's true. And then 4 days later, Bayezid, graphic scene in Malaysia. The woman comes down with the emperor's head, and then her wrote fine, and her committed suicide. That's 100% due. Y'all good. And then Bayezid, Yintin Bai. Right after you did that, there was another note for me. There's an idiot hiding in China sectors that think he was so tough. It was 4 days fight, and when you're done gutting him, you knew his nation are extinct up there. And 100% that's true. Yep, bây giờ muốn có một cái tốt ta. Tại có thể say, lời cho Southern Chinese, lời cho gì nữa, yeah, bye bye, yeah, y'all cool. And that's what hit her brain. 2 hours later, bây giờ có một tốt get it. I told him Chai Ching, right when he fled from Earth, you gutted him, and then you smashed his saucer. 2 hours later, African Egyptian came down and laughed with you, and he knew immediately those bitches are not supposed to be in saucer. And then 2 days, Pi, you gained everything. You have 100% as we do. And Pi, you said, Are you saying? Right after you're done girding them, take a look at the ram. It is dead. It didn't want to tell you that is how him began. Him was never supposed to be in his house. So yeah, that's true. And then right afterwards, by the most graphic scene, you looted his old white Dead Sea Scroll, technologies, and then you see what was good with it. You cloned, and then you see how they booted up, and then you laugh for 9 days by, because they lived in static elixir for 4 million years. By yeah, that's fine. And the Bayusa, you didn't die, but 20 billion years later, the barcode didn't hit you, hit the device. By yeah, that's true. And then you filter out 100% as we do. And the Bayusa, you did that method, you didn't die. But graphic scene right there in 70 billion, you ended the RAM, and then you notice him lied to you by the right eye is not organic, upgradable pie. And then you look at the book, it is like that, and then you knew it is upgradable. Yeah. And then 20 minutes later, go pie, wow, he's been dead for 3 hours already. That's true. You think Pi was fun to fuck with? Bye. Yeah, we have crucifix, white war god. That's true. And the Bayusa, look in the news, you'll see him passed away. Yeah, 100% has to. And then you knew that thing was not supposed to be in his saucer. Yeah, that's true. And the Bayusa, 200 trillion years later, graphic scene, you gave back your right eye from a device in the Middle East, and then you went to get it. Yeah, 100% yes, we do. And the Bayusa, come on, got on the lane that she looked at your to see look at. Come on, talk, go on, share, they will come share. But your label, I did to don't lay. Có một sai là tụng sai là đa ni sự tụng sai trâu lấy có một tụng sai tốt quá có một sai luôn là tay có lúc có một thọ kia có lúc có một sai gì tơ kia tay sim lộ kia có đi yeah 100% that's true. And that was a white bitch on the news by screaming. And Pi, you didn't get there on time. When you get there, it was 4 days. You just kept gutting their people in broad daylight. That's true.
Yep, and he thought Pi was funny. Pi, when you did that, you kept using the wand. You kept beaming. Until they're all started to start shit. Now he's fleeing in his house, or he knew it. Him dies.
Yeah, him dies. That's true. Yep. Yeah, he's been dead. 4 hours later, he's been dead. He thinks he's so tough, Pi. Look at his fucking DNA. Only a human magician. And then 8 of those motherfuckers are human, Pi. You kept murdering them. 2 hours later, the white grandma fled in terror because you warned her. Her dies too. That's true.
That's why Pi didn't tell you. That's factual.
That's true. You told me you're and Pi, you said, do be careful, Pi. I saw you murdered off 2 rakes who took forever, and then the one in Pennsylvania told you the truth, that he was broke, and then, yep, you gutted him, and you looted everything. That's true. And then 12 hours in conversion, Pi, yep, everything fits. 8 days later, yep, those brains you just wrote extinct. Yeah, good.
Yep, that's what happened to them. Them are not allowed up there.
That's true. And 12 minutes later, Pi, Middle East learned that that's factual. That's factual. Yeah. And the fucking little bitch thought Pi was funny. That thought kid thought Middle East don't was it. Don't do your brain god. Look at the auto we had Pi murdered off 2 brain gods. And that's why he fled in terror. He knew it. His people extinct. That's true. And Pi, 20 billion years later, look at her face right there in America. Fucking bleeding. Because her came out and then her dies. Pi, yeah, that's true. And then you understand, white bitch, your mom now, whatever European dies too. Yeah, that's true.
Bây giờ là sao nó chán ngầu lại. Tôi đã làm nó tuần lên đây ha. Ý này đã mà this is
yeah, that's true. And he thinks Pi was his friend, Pi. Take a look. 4 hours later, they are gutted up there, and Pi, you said, when you equipped your right arm, you saw the future. You kept gutting white people and Native Americans and the fucking black people too, and then he went to his African country only to get gutted by you. Yeah, that's true. I told him one time though, yeah, he was murdered right there in Spain, Pi. And then 2 hours later, a white god brought you his devices. 100% has to. The fucking rate took forever. It dies, Pi. Yeah, that's true. And Pi, you said 4 days from now, there's 4 little cryptic ghouls that are missing. 100% has to. And Pi, you said, muito podando tola, muito ram just came down and admit Pi, you god. Ito mia yao na, kating no Pi na. The Spain do Pi mo tua. The Russia do Pi mo tua. And the Pi, when you ended them in Spain and Russia, 2 other nations too will be ended that way right there in the middle. He says true. And then 8 idiots didn't freaking see. You're not anything. Hey, you're not anything, faggot. Yeah, Yoku. And the Pi, you said, when you kept murdering them till extinction, look at them are murdered. and then the white woman didn't believe you. 2 hours later, you brought all their people back down and got them 100%. Yes, we do. That's why Pi didn't tell you factually. Okay. And then Pi said, hint. The little bitch hiding in her fucking saucer is the woman that said it was okay. Her dies, her nation's murdered to extinction. That's true. And the Pi said, when you did it, Malaysia's exiled. Yeah, that's true. And the Bayesian, right now, he is fucking tough, Pi. 2 million years of war, him passed away, and then you fix your right eye, and then 20 minutes later, the nose is glowing blue, and then you're immune, and then you cry for 9 days, Pi, because you know you escape a device like that in Asia. And then 20 million years later, the Ram committed suicide, and then you gutted all his sons and daughters, and then you gutted all his people. 2 hours later, you look inside, it was your barcode in Egypt, Pi. That fucking white woman lied to you. And then the white rat, I'll wait for that fight, because, her think her quick, her gets beamed with the 5-size star too.
Thôn khiết chính bắt ta phải dàn cho chỗ mà hiện tụi nhà mà kia on it để đa con tới tới lo mà kia tụi mi on sai đa con tới mà để mi Luis tay qua tụi bé số mong tay tới cái tụi chỉ lo cứ tay qua tụi tụi kia con cái hồ cũng sai tụi lấy tới kiến tới có chấm có khó tay có khó lên kia có the ball and try go apart because you murdered them to extinction. That's true because you don't need me. What you need is a fucking dark tan fucking midget minute living in Lao that thinks Pi was fun to fuck with, because now you'll be murdered by Pi Yusin too. Yeah, that's true. Told Pi mất bảo Jacob. 5 days Pi decided to get to be Australia. Có giá chính chỉ chính muốn to be to get auto ram, but that be Florida. This shit. Dunia na come back. War begins when they ask true.
And Pi Yusin, right afterwards, they didn't see Pi. You looted 70 fucking parents, that's true. And the Pi Yusin, 8 of them are fucking nothings, and you loot them too, that's true. And Pi Yusin, right afterwards, is very graphic for Spanish. They died off too. Then, rest in peace.
Yep, tomorrow baby, today her dies. 4 days from now, Pi, the white woman committed suicide in the Spanish saucer. 2 hours later, the Spanish returned the device and you gain. And then 20 minutes ago, the barcode hit the device and you're immune for 4 million years, and then you reprint the device infinity. That's true.
I don't tell you how long you'll live, Ram. And Pi said, hint, when you win in science modes, you're immune, but right in God mode, 4 hours, and then the barcode hits you. And that's why, Pi, you pissed, because you fought 2 wheels that way. And then Pi said, 4 hours later, I see you deleted White Nation from Pi deleted the white nations Pi didn't like from, Asia, South of Heaven, that's true. And 20 minutes ago, Pi, I told Saudi, Magamatwa, they erase Magatwa, Etumian Sai, Dawn to Mo, they do the Totwa. After you gutted her, Pi, you gutted the African woman, they learned immediately they were not loved by Vayaka. Etumian Sai, Short Totwa in that, or it's been gutted 4 hours ago. Yeah, that's 100% true. And Pi said, the biggest war, you didn't die, but 2 hours I saw Iran committed suicide on the news. He wrote he has never fought a Hmong god that did that to him, and Pi beaming all of them 5-sided star array. Yeah, that's true. Thanks so much, Pi go judge Iran Matan Tor. But you know, Farsi's piece of shit. Yeah, y'all good. 20 minutes ago, now that dick learned he better be hiding in a saucer, because Pi, you said when you're up, I see you looted them in Malay, and then you knew you ended their nation there, and then you burnt the content, and that's true. And the Bayezid, the most graphic scene when you match African sun god, you gutted him, and then you gutted that fucking Malaysian god behind him, and 3 hours later, you called war. Yeah, y'all good. Yeah.
Tụi mình ở đấy đa chứ, phải có tới tuổi ta chỉ có thể thấy mà lại chỉ 5 million years extinct.
That's true. Yeah. And he thought Pi was his friend 2 hours ago, Pi. Their nation are exiled from every nation, that's true. Ninja saw that Pi got down. Whoa, he's been gutted 4 of you, Pi. Gutted a wheel. And the Pi you said when you turn around, it was the hawk that didn't dare. Yeah, didn't dare. Hey, Pi you said. And then he didn't even see 2 barcodes hit your son right afterwards, and you kept murdering the lamb. Oh, lamb's extinct. Hey, Pi you said, there is 2 sectors that they claim was nice. You destroyed all the buildings, and everybody's in saucer, and you destroyed their saucers. 2 hours went to 14 minutes. Yeah, that's true. How about me showing you?
Yep, now he's bowing down, Pi. He's the first ram that figured it out that he dies that way.
That's 100% true. You think we can't build buildings, woman? Pi can build women's and buildings. That's true. Yeah, good. 100% true. And the Baize, 2 hours. There was a big warning in the Spanish language. They wrote, if God va curses you, die, because there is no more gods. That's true. Hey, Baize, don't remote view how you murdered that woman behind that car. After you're done murdering her, there's a Spanish white woman that descends. You've murdered her too. 3 others are murdered that way. 100% yes, we do.
ตาลินเดอร์Piปัตตาดูด่าก็เสียกันก็ตัวอ่อนแต่ตัวแกอ้อตัวดูเด็กมาอีตัวมาจีเจนุกุแต่หนูด่าก็เสียหนูแล้วก็หลอกว่าเขาเลยไปอีเวนนี่จะตัวแล้วคนอื่นตัวตีเปลี่ยนสีก็จะตัวเลยจะ
Kelly. 2 hours later, Paisan, you won. Yeah, you won, Pi. The most graphic scene is that fucking female in the broom. When you gutted her, Pi, you saw it was her nation. You beam on her nation. Saudi is also 5 star now. Yeah, y'all good. Oh, yeah, Paisan. Saudi Arabia, ma, Iran, ma. Ethiopia, Iraq, ma, Pi, Mumborg. Yeah, y'all good. And that fucking fake gets gutted by Pi, too. Yeah, that's true. And 3 days, Pi. I saw 4 fucking magicians committed suicide, and then 2 fucking midget women committed suicide. 2 little devices hit her dies, and then 8 hours later, the little fucking fake bitch is seen on the news in the Iraqi. And then Pi, I saw you install the book 2 hours ahead, and then 4 years, yep, you beamed down that 5 star array. That's true. And I told Toto, yeah, he's been murdered by right there in Florida. I don't tell you what white family had. That's true. And the paísก็ยิงแล้วชีวิตมีตัวพายพอตอนนั้นไม่ตัวเบรกตาตัวเขียนไปหมดตัวเลยอยากเกิด And the pie, you've been knocked out for 4 hours because the royalty set a spell. And the pies in Hintin pie, you got it 20 of them, and they didn't dare because they know they dies eventually. That's true. And pies in Hintin pie, the right eye upgradable, but right afterwards you loot a lot of demons. Pie, yeah, that's true. Hey, pie, ก็เราก็ตัวตาตัวแรมพอตาเฮียอีตัวมอปีตัวท่านก็ตัวใช้ก็ตัวที่หนึ่งเฮียจิกาใจด้วยก็ตัวก็มันจะหนึ่งตัว yeah, that's true. And pies 20 minutes ago, I see war. Whoa, you just deleted them. That's true. And was just deleted by Paisan. And then 5 hours later, the rake is the piece of shit that was following the brown hair. You deleted them till extinction too, and then you fought the double wand wield and you won Pi. 8 hours later, he is nothing. Yeah, he is nothing. Pi already murdered him.
Pi, he just committed suicide right there in Thailand because you gutted him. 3 kids are murdered that way in broad daylight, and there were no name.
Yeah, that's true. And that's why we don't recommend talking to Paisan. Go judge it. He told me on Simon the whole two before that. The ram the ram took him a thought, and then 2 hours later, you got it the Ram Nation till extinction. That's true. I told my thought in the here Paisan. Did you see how hard it was when you equipped it? And then 20 minutes later, you saw it was that fucking Spanish woman that told you the truth. 2 hours of fighting the wheel, you got it too. And then your bots got it the rest. And then 4 hours went to 4 years and you finished them off. That's true. 8 days war went to 2 years and you won Pi up 100%. Yes, we do. And Paisan. Oh boy, the go Choshiazu, the go show. Wait to break dark on you're hiding the Paisan. As soon as you're done being granted, you finished off the break. Yeah, 100%. Yes, we do. And then Paisan, right afterwards, I know now that fucking piece of shit did that to you. You got it him. Yeah, that's true. Itulona Paisan, there's a white woman hiding in Spain right now. When you got her, you win too. But right afterwards, you remote view. It was her and 5 idiots from the Middle East. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, me murder them and you. Y'all go get out of me. Y'all go.
And Pi lang me don't. But I do to who got on bed. I took him a toss
Yeah. And the Paisan, the barcode hit your right eye for 4 hours. Hey, Pi. Because you thought I got John got the break dog also. Got the break your hiding the hill. There's come a car. There's go shy. So the good come a little to come with such a tuna. Come a to got talk alone on Joe. Don't link here the sheep. They lungs on the sheep. Come over print on the sheep. They will Paisan. What got you to a wall 5 hours fight with because Pi you ended because 2 hours later. You know they wanted to die. That's good. Rest in peace then. Yeah, y'all good. And Paisan, after you defeated God because Pi, Science retreated because pi is also science. Yeah, pi is also Romanian science. And then you look and you saw, yeah, them are done in the Middle East. Yeah, y'all can. Like I said, come with to me, y'all not to who can beta. What's on you the dip and tight and then right afterwards a remote view pi. 8 idiots who didn't tell you. Your dad committed suicide right over there. You gutted the white woman by the garage, and then 2 hours later, you printed your wand, and then you finished off the rake. Yeah, 100% yes we do. The rake 弄到個背數目佢住多緊緊 2 hours later, you finished off the rake, and then 5 days later, his whole group gone. Yeah, 100% that's true. And then Pi, you said, don't cry too hard because I saw you repair your spinal cord, it fits. But 5 days later, you gutted that cryptic zombie for lying to you. Her was piss poor, broke, and then went up here. Pi didn't let her live, and that's true. Yep, rest in peace. And then Pi, you said, right when you get the bone type, you won Pi. Yeah, that's 100% true.
那个牌生，但是讲那个多的发的他，哦，那发他们来看，都比好中来了，可是下松是得不了了哟。
Okay, that's true. And her just committed suicide. Write this down, Pi. The fucking Spanish think that they're even allowed to live on Earth. 20 minutes later, Pi said, "Come on, let the Ramlo, come on, to Denmark, go demon law phone pay." This shit had 4 hours, Pi. You won. Yeah, you won, Pi. Hey, Pi, you said the barcode hit your brain tissue. There's a fucking evil white god that you murdered off the Iran, the Saudi, and that's when Afghanistan's the only one there. Yeah, watching. Ito miya yo da ko to pay so mong there to on Afghanistan to nope, Iran and Saudi are not there. Yeah, y'all could. Ito lo da pay so no na da to ma pai lo mo to no ta ho to Australia and then pi when you assaulted them in Russia, you knew. Yep. They'll keep gutting them and pouring down the white way. Y'all could. Same thing in the Middle East. Any fucking Middle Eastern bitch nation is standard.
Finally, Pi, you had grit. 4 hours, Pi, they're all barcode of a 5-sided star can read your soul, Pi's right.
Y'all could.
พายก็หนักของมาตาอีโจยูเนี่ยก็ตัวแกเขาเช่นเราเนี่ย 7 minutes later, a white woman lied to you. Pi, her died right there in Thailand. Her was also murdered.
Yep. You think I'm a fucking slow god, motherfucker? Take a look, y'all could. A few trillion dead per second. Yeah, y'all could. Hey, Pi, well, you did it. America's clean. Fuck you, too. Yeah, y'all could. And Pi said, write this down. 5-hour fight went to 2 years war. Yep, America's done. 2 other idiots from the Middle East already know Pi, you activated the white ray magic system. 20 minutes, they're all barcoded. Pi, yeah, that's true. Yep, Piling though, yep, 100% do. And the Pi said, take a look, now he's flipping fingers only to die. Yeah, that's true. And the Pi said, someday you'll learn, Pi, why ram demons are lying to you. Because you killed them, you murdered them till extinction. And then one Middle Eastern god brought it out and you gutted them. And then you learn, Pi, there are white gods in Lao who are not in Lao. Right, how about we just tell you, white motherfucker, you have no DNA. Yeah, that's true. And white motherfucker, did you know that your fucking mom in Europe now, if you're up here, Pi will gut her? Yep, that's true. 2 hours ago, joining me on the top a little bit Middle East, that's true. I don't believe you understand that Pi is protected. Yep, watching. And Pi said, way too low, Cambodia is nothing. Yeah, Cambodia is nothing. When you're done gutting him till extinction, Pi, the land there, you gut him. 8 hours later, yep, you gutted all his miners. Yeah, that's true. Yep, y'all could. And the Pi said, they saw you did that, you smashed all the buildings so that if they appear in saucer, they'll die instantly. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Pi said, now he's shutting up. Yeah, y'all could. Because I've never seen Pi so pissed off. Ito miya, so long time the hey Pi, he has been murdered right there in Spain. Yep, I saw you murdered him. And then his daughter is murdered right there in Florida. 2 other stowaways are in saucer, and when you got them, you learn the Chinese nation is not innocent. Yeah, they will be murdered. Yeah, they'll be murdered. And Pi said, you equipped it about 29 and passed, but right afterwards, the break that did that to you, you ended his whole group. Yeah, 100% yes we do. And then 2 hours later, he has no idea why you punched him, Pi. Afterwards, I told you come got done talk. The whole come to done talk. Eat to me on side short, there may be marring the yak.
พายก็นครปีไล่ตัวเวกไปไอ้วอซอ Bay someone in Pennsylvania, New Kiana, coming to Toilet.
Yeah, Mill got him too. And then right afterwards, by graphic beginning, I saw you match, but 8 days of pain, you went up all the way to Lecture 4, yeah, Yaka, and Baizi. Afterwards, go shy shit, Ninja one day, big gold little ram, little UFO, but you Middle East come on, yeah, Pam smash this Middle Eastern warring demons. 20 minutes ago, whoa, the king of this shit, and Baizi. Right afterwards, graphic beginning, I saw you murdered off 20 fucking Jongs. The Thor has been murdered, you cut off his head, and his mom probably pulled out her intestines and tossed it.
30 seconds, I'll pack over there. Then bird it was awesome on the
Yeah. And he just learned pie, graphic beginning, because this fucking rake thinks pie's funny. But I gonna what that they Chamika. 2 hours of fighting a fucking lamb demon pie, him dies in Florida and you loot it pie, 100% yes we do. I don't believe that you know that my technology sealed you there, pie is right there, yeah. And buys it. After you're done looting that lamb, you learn the truth. It was them that went into your country. And then buys it right afterwards. The most evil is you. That black kid passed away too. 2 hours, I cut off his head and spinal cord. Yeah, 2 hours later, did you see now? He's hiding in a saucer. He knows he dies. Yeah, that's true. And the Paisa, most graphic fight you survive. The 3 little finger demons, yet you use that for a few years. I see 5 little idiots hiding in saucer. Didn't tell you, Pi. They tried invoking those things. Them are fools. Yeah, y'all good.
另一派，但是站住先呢，把么来一个新岛都背什么个多都没得多了，家见到了也多。
Oh, yeah, y'all good. Pi, you did it right. Yeah, you did it right. And the Pi said, fucking graphic, because I saw you. Pi said, Ling, let's see Pi said, she's no yam. And Pi, 2,600. Right around there, he arrives, and then you talk to him. And then graphic beginning Pi. I saw you looted 2 of his brothers, and then you checked pass, and then 5 days later, you looted something from China, Pi, a fucking vibrating. Yeah, I'll loot you too, motherfucker, if you don't quit talking through me. Y'all good.
Yeah, good, Pi.
Y'all good. Motherfucker, y'all good. What the fuck is you? Y'all good. And 2 hours later, lên nhông Pi. Yeah, me too, Pi. Pi said. Me too, giải đà có sự đâu, lên trai có wow, Pi said. 4 hours and you matched the lamb, and then you knew why lamb didn't want to talk to you, because you looted his people till extinction. And then there is another demon that Pi is looking for, Yoko, this ram piece of shit. And 20 minutes ago, Pi got born to. And then there's another fucking shit that Pi's looking for, Yoko, Spanish in the Middle Eastern, Yoko.
All to that Pi come to toilet, but then 4 hours later, Pi let the Middle East land let to was it on in it, the Danese
Yoko. And Pi said, but that gonna hop up, I'm boying to see 2068, no Pi, no. When you're first done with your first printing, your saucer, 68, and I do see you got it him. Yeah, you got it him. Right there in the Middle East, you fought him for 4 days, and then Pi, your blue hands passed, you got right him, you looted him, you beamed down all the white nations there, yep, all 5 stars. Yeah, y'all could. 2 hours later, now he's fleeing from the Middle East. He knows that's factual. That's factual. That's all shit. New cutting and Pi said 4 a.m. Pi, you succeeded 100%. That's true. There was a fucking little bitch that still think Pi was funny. And Pi said, graphic end for a Malaysian couple. They are murdered like the Chinese couple. And then the fucking Chinese tiger dragon, he murdered about 20 of those. And then he pops out, you got it. And they have 100% as we do. Pi said, in Thailand, you know, those are only 20s. You know, those are only 20s. Pi's level 4. Y'all good. And the Pi said, after you gutted them, 2 hours of matching lecture immune. Pi 100% yes we do. And the scum thinks that Pi was funny. Pi made certain, yep, all your blacks are murdered in America. Then yep, watching. And he didn't see Pi 4 trillion blacks missing. And then near Africa, you finished them all off. Yeah, that's true. He was the first type of demon that thought Pi was nice to him. My thought in the Yalka. And the Pi said, Bail, let's not talk about let's just shot someone to do up. Yeah, your son's up in the 4 level knight 4 armor. And Pi said, 2 hours went to 50 years of war. The aunt is murdered in Africa, 100% yes we do. I bought to get they to do, yeah, plug on being told, yeah, he's hit with 5 stars. Yeah, that's true. 8 hours later, Pi, 2 objects hit one of your sons, and he didn't tell you, Pi, that you won. 50 seconds later, he turns around, and that was African Sun God who cut off his head only 2 seconds. Yep, he is hit with the voodoo ray and passes away. That's true. That's why you think Pi was funny, Bison. The voodoo ray hit him 50 times, but of course he dies. The idiot is an Egyptian. Yeah, that's true. And Bison, right afterwards, I saw 4 hours of explaining to you, Pi. You did it accurately. There is a new note in you. A white woman committed suicide. I saw finally she has been warned that her will be gutted. Itulo Monda Nisa Paisa. Don't ever talk to that Malaysian couple because you gutted them, you looted them. 2 hours later, the lambs appear, you gutted them, and that was the lamb on the East Coast that lied to you. And Bison, Indian Pipe. It took you 20 days when you're up after the fight in the Middle East, you won. And Bison. Your first son fucked up Baal. The second son destroyed one of those African gods. And then 8 idiots are fleeing on foot, hiding in the Middle East right now. Yep, them are dead. Yeah, mark them for death. Yep, that's true.
Yeah, that's not the Tokwarenea Dame,
Yep, gets murdered. Yep, that's true. Bye-bye, lamb demons. Yep, that's true. Paisa, finally, her shuts up in Thailand. And Paisa, in Thailand, when you get there, I saw you gutted the first god that approached you, and then 5 seconds later, the mom committed suicide, and then 8 idiots inside her lamb, you gutted them, and then you know, Pi. Every time they came down, that fucking white woman appeared to loot them, and then you saw the white woman is that fucking Middle Eastern woman, and then when you beam down 5-sided star on all of them, 2 days, and then we're all done. Yep, that's true. Yep, Pi did that tonight. Yep, that's true. Pi is faster than that. Yep, what saying? And Pi said, let you know that. This other Ninja 4 hours later, Africa, yeah, that's true. Pi did it to all Africans too. Yep. Now your dad can come down and join 5-sided star for sure. Yeah, that's true. 8 idiots caused that much chaos, and then 4 seconds later, the rain god gutted 2 and flew back, and then 3 told you the truth. That you, Pi, you immune, but 20 million years, you know what that device cost? 2 souls who are from Lao. Pi, yeah, Neil got them. Yep, 100%, yes we do. And then 20 idiots are bar-coded, and Pi, you're the first one that gutted the Burmese woman, and you won. And then 5 idiots are lying to you. They're hiding in a bar-coded sector, and then when you get there, you gutted her, and then you saw her come down in Brazil. Yep, you gutted her, and then you went back and you saw the lamb. You gutted him. 2 other rams. You come up the ones. Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Pi.